So, as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another. Or you with yourselves, in a manner of the late Telegi Adeleji. Yes, ha ha, ha ha, ha 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 ha. Look at me and Totoro just like a mirror. And there's one of these things is not like the other. One of these people doesn't care. I guess Elise wasn't there, so how I amuse myself. But we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Gallian consulate. Refreshing. What's this? Can I go in? I cannot. What is it? It's just a building. Fair enough. And here we have the Guardians in their regional attire, you might say, which is very cool looking. Which, spoilers, we do get a copy of that later. I only know that because it was data mined. That's close enough, savage! I mean, it should have been like this. That's close enough, savage! Because he's wearing the mask thing and it muffles the voice, blah blah blah, etc. Danger, excitement, intrigue! Oh my! Compared to the Hingan architecture, this seems drab and uninspired. Or mayhap I have simply had my fill of Gallian aesthetics, such as they are. So, that building's full of Gallians. Some might call it unwise to loiter outside the gates of a hostile empire's consulate. This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of the you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate and their uniforms. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far and wide, you would find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs, all of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation is not without its artisans. By the grace of Lord Lollarito. Oh god, healing, casting. Still not good enough. I should stop taking the materia. I've got so much materia now. There is so many more I could speak of, oh so much more. The soothing waters of the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure district, but you're doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company offices. Yes, I shall definitely be doing that, and will totally not be going this way to get those aetherites I want oh so much. It does seem like we're going to the upper one anyways. Or I suppose eastern one. So we may as well grab these two. And get to see more of the non-static NPCs. Look, it's such an active place, it makes me so happy. What would make me even happier would be if this sprint didn't bloody run out straight away. And boop. Tier 1. And then, as I'm pretty sure I'm correct, we only have the Ruby Bazaar. Yeah, and we have all of them. Come on, sprint, 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 sprint! Do 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 do. Don't know why. Just wanted to equip that since we were doing the running. Huh. Did that auto end my sprint? I am a samurai, like all the other samurai here. Do 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 do. You have attuned yourself to all the Ethernet shards in Kugane. Yay! Who healed me? Who was that? Anywho. Ah, the unmistakable scent of wealth and power. I dare say we could travel to Mericidia or the New World and find a man like Hancock waiting for us. Even though this feels just as out of place as the Guardian Consulate, it's a lot more comforting. Well, it's not our super enemies. There is no denying that this place was built for an old Dawn. Greetings, sires and ladies, and welcome to the Kugane branch offices of the East Aldenard Trading Company. Thank you. At long last, we arrive at our destination. May I present you to our humble officers? We have much to discuss, so I will refrain from further prattle. Come, right this way. Wait, what cutscene? Seems like it. Gaudy much?
Our thaumaturges took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Aori Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugane.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map. We are here in Kugane, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
Seems pretty straightforward to me.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I'm told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
And out of the voiced cutscene. He was not exaggerating when he spoke of the wards of efficacy? Whoever wove them did so with consummate skill. I'm not sure how I imagined our time in the Far East unfolding, but it definitely didn't involve Uldans, and especially not these Uldans. Still, whatever works, right? Oh, this place takes me back. Oh, it reminds me of the workshop of an Uldan lapidary I once served. I must confess, I am an avid collector of all things Far Eastern. See for yourself, I insist. Yes, I can see you have a somewhat keen eye for collectibles. Alfinor. Though I am reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be constructed as placing ourselves in Lord Lotterito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Alamegan allies placed their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. More materia. Do. Huh. How intriguing. A good samurai is hard to find. Alfino is a man with a plan. And I love how I'm 63, almost 64, and we're still on the level 61 quests. I'm a tad ahead, I must say. It would seem inefficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yagiri and Gosetsu's whereabouts. Agreed? Agreed. We need to cast our net wider, split up and peruse all available avenues of inquiry. But if we're to coordinate our efforts efficiently, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here. Indeed, Tataru would seem best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Alice and I will take those in the southern districts of the city, and you two can take those in the north. In anticipation of just such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of Yagiri and Gosetsu during our voyage. Ooh, very nice, Alfie. I want a screenshot of that, why not? I know I'm recording this, but why not? Wow, your style warned me that you were a bit of an artist, but these are great. They'll definitely come in handy. Looks like it's you and me, Alex. Let's step outside and talk about where to start. Quest accepted. I wonder what that present is. It's something they want to keep secret till the end of the quest. I can tell that much, which intrigues me ever more. Wow, Afino's sketches are so... I don't know how to put it, but they're very... Well, say for yourself. They're very accurate. You may view Alfino's sketches at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. That's cool, I guess. It looks more like them than they do, honestly. He could have made a living doing this. Oh, sorry. No time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting, Karaku, on something? Onsen. Onsen. That was it. Alright. Oh, and the quests have started appearing. Yep, there's one. Ooh. What's that? Ah, clan hunts. I think I'll pick that up on the way. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba da 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 ba 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 da ba 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 da da. Oh, there's another one there as well. I dream of Shirogane. This is going to be introducing you to the housing district. Surabami is frantically trying to get your attention. Ah, Mr. Aijin. A moment if you would. There's a favour I would ask of you. You see, word has it the Lord Bagyo of Kogane has established a new residential district especially for foreigners. Having long dreamed of a home to call my own, I couldn't help but find myself wanting to know more. I would like very much to see the district for myself, but as I am not a foreigner, I fear I would be turned back for all and sundry. The embarrassment would be too much to bear. And so I turn to you, Mr. Arjun. Is that capitalizing it? Because then it would be Lijin, and I'm sure it was an I before. I'll be most obliged were you to go to the residential district, Shirogane, and make inquiries of my steed. Instead, I'm given to understand a representative of the Bugyu is presently at the docks. If you speak with him, he should be able to tell you more. Oh, I cannot wait to hear what manner of place it is. Sure, I've already had a quick look there, but I'll have another look. Why not? Hop! 1-star veteran clan hunt. Estrel of Shiokaze Hostelry is keeping a close and enlisting eye on passerby. You there! Who are you? You look to be a strong one. I am Estrid of Clan Centurio. Tell me, have you any interest in joining the hunt? Just a moment. You are a newly made member of Clan Centurio, are you not? Alexander, was it? That's correct. I knew it. I've heard your name. I have had your name from a good Ardenane. I hear him tell it. You're quite the hunter. Yes, I am putting on this voice. But truth is that they tell me I talk in this voice, really. Why, you are yet but a fledgling huntsman. Mayhap you have made an ill name for yourself. What? Okay. No reverence for authority. Trouble getting on with others? No matter. The hunt will solve all your worries and woes. Kill your quarry and redeem your reputation. There is no need for fanciful or flowery explanations. Simply hunt, 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 and hunt some more. The more monsters that die by your hand, the more the clan will hold you in high esteem. Heed the call and prove yourself. Just talking of the hunt sets my blood to surging. No doubt you care to know more. For how could you not? Go and see Welfava outside Shiokaze Hostelry. She will tell you all you need to know. Off with you then. Quest accepted. Where am I going? Not this way. Hello. Astral sent you, did she? So you're the one our clan named Alexander. Well met, brother. I'm Viva, and like Estral, I'm a veteran member of Clan Centurio. The clan hunt board here in Kagani is under my keeping. I'll confess, I'm shocked to hear an adventurer who made such a name for himself as you is yet to rise in our ranks. What evils have you done to stay your climb? Oh, I'm in the wrong, am I? Well, this much I know to be right. For a savage such as yourself to languish in our lowest ranks is a waste not often seen in Clan Centurio. And so, by the power vested in me by Clan Centurio, I grant you the right to undertake 1-star veteran clan mark builds. See them done in number, and one day you too will find yourself among the Centurio elite. Heed this advice. Do not mock the single star. The strength and ferocity of your prey will be far greater than others you've known before. Hunt bold, but hunt wary. Bum 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 bum. Veteran clan hunts now available. You are now able to undertake 1-star veteran clan mark builds from the clan hunts board in Kugani and Railgar's Reach. Defeat the monsters described on the bills and you will be rewarded with Centurio seals, which can be exchanged for exclusive items. To exchange Centurio seals for exclusive items, speak with either Estrel or Satsuya in Shiokaze Hostelry, or with Billboard or Luikin in Ralga's Reach. New quests and 2-star veteran clan marks will be available from Estrel at Shiokaze Hostelry upon reaching 63. So that's probably going to become immediately available. Let's have a look. We have the Sapria, the Gallid Boot, the Scarab Beetle, the Gyuki, the Red Honkan, sorry, and that's all then. Anyway, what were the rewards? Gil, seals, experience. Yeah, basically. Well, may as well unlock the next one. 2-star veteran clan hunt.